teams this afternoon playing in all Weston Super Mare. Number 1 in goal, Louie, Irish. Number 2, Jamie Price. Number 3, Martin Slocum. Number 4, Brett Trowbridge. 5, Matt Villis. Number 6, Jamie Laird. Number 7, Dale Gruff. Number 8, their captain, Ben Kirk. Number 9, Chris Young. Number 10, Kane Ingram. And 11, Sir Cabot. The substitutes: number 12, Navi Diallo. 14, Nat Pepperell. 15, Ben Cleverly. And 16, Marcus Doherty. Salisbury City playing in all white. Number 1 goal.
Get in there, Webby! Let go, Webby! Just do the edge, just! Keep it! Keep it moving! Keep it moving! Pass! Pass the ball! Stay with your man! One over the back! In the box, Fred! Regroup! Hunters the 2! Cross it there! Cross it! No cross! No cross! Get down!
Salisbury chosen by Moldings Builders, Salisbury's number 8, Stuart Sinclair.
Slightly different from last week's game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we dominated most of the game today, and we're disappointed to come away with just a point. I think for the first 20-25 minutes, we had some great chances. We dominated possession, we got balls into the box, and we were unfortunate not to get that goal. And then obviously we had the incident where the linesman's got injured, and there was a long break in play. I think 10 or 12 minutes we were stopped for, and I think that just killed our momentum a little bit, and it became a little bit of a scrappy affair in the first half. And through the second half we had opportunities, and we kept possession well, but we didn't really have that cutting edge that we needed to go on and win the game. But 4 unbeaten, so we're on a good little run, and we need to carry on.
Let's talk about the story behind the game. Before the game, you had lots of injury problems today, and you had a couple of players out, and that pitch really shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, we've had an absolute nightmare, to be honest, this week with injuries. Luke Ruddock unfortunately has a bit of a heart problem. He's got sort of a heart virus, so that's going to put him out probably now for the rest of the season. You've got Marvin Williams, who's struggling with an injury. Obviously Callum Hart and Chris Giles are already ruled out for the rest of the season. And you're looking there at just those four. They're big players for us. They're not just they're not squad players. They're players that will be starting every week. Robbie Matthews, Brian Dutton, Stuart Sinclair, they're all carrying injuries. Bretty got a bad knock today and had to play on for the rest of the game, and that's testament to the lads and the way they are. But credit to the young lads that have come in. Abs, Matty Clark, I thought they were both outstanding today. I think Clarkie's tackle to save their lad going through 1-on-1 was a turning point in the game, because if they score that, we'd have found it difficult to get back in it. So really pleased with him. He's been getting a little bit of stick at training this week for his new haircut, but obviously it helped him with a good performance today. So yeah, absolutely over the moon for him.
I called it a Vaz Tay haircut. Is it meant to be that?
Vaz Tay. Well, I called it a Jedward haircut in the week, so he took a little bit of stick for that. But yeah, it doesn't matter what he looks like if he plays like that every week.
No. Stuart Sinclair to me today was a worthy man of the match. He covered every inch of the pitch, and in fact in that first 5 minutes he hit a shot like I've not seen him hit before this season. Very unlucky not to score. Yeah,
it was unlucky. I mean, again, that's one of those chances where we were that dominant spell that we had at the start of the game, and it's unfortunate on another day that flies in the bottom corner, and we probably go on to win the game comfortably. I think Weston Super Mare, I know their management team quite well, and they're both good lads, and I think it was quite clear for everyone to see that they came for a point today. They were slowing the game down at every opportunity in set pieces and throw-ins, and that's just that's clever play. They came for a point, and they got what they came for. So fair play to them, but we'll take a lot of confidence going into our game Tuesday, and hopefully if we can carry on this unbeaten run to the end of the season, it gives us a platform to build on next season.
Everybody's asking the question, is a point enough today to be absolutely certain? Now, I'm old school, and I think unless it's mathematically certain, blah 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 blah. But you've got more experience in these things. You've probably looked at some of the other fixtures if you're at all worried about it. What would your opinion be?
To be honest with you, Alex, it's not something we've thought about. I'll be completely honest with you. At the end of the day, relegation's not ever entered our mind this season, and I think we're looking now. Our goal, and we're saying to the players, our goal is to finish 11th. I think that's a realistic goal. I've said all along, and I'll say it again, it would be great to finish above Eastleigh. Local rivals, and it'd be a great boost for everyone, particularly with the resources that they've got at their disposal. So, I mean, it's just we're looking up. I think, are we safe? Maybe, mathematically I think we probably need another win, but we're not looking at a relegation battle. We're looking to finish as high as we possibly can, and if we can finish in the top half of the table, couple that with the FA Cup run, and I think we've had a fantastic season.
You can't be looking much further now than to Tuesday evening. Haven't Waterlooville there? Yep. I don't know what they did today, but
they won.
They won, but they're still struggling, aren't they? For haven't Waterlooville?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've just changed their management round. So teams always seem to get a boost when you have a new regime come in, and I think that's happened to us on a few occasions this season where we've actually come up against a team where they've got a new management team in place, and it does seem to give them a boost. But we'll have to regroup Monday. Hopefully we may or may not have one or two back from injury. We may have picked up a couple more injuries today, so we'll have to reassess on Monday when the lads come in for training, but we'll be very confident going into the Havant game.
In one sense, of course, it's a godsend. The game is on Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, it gives that extra day recovery, which is helpful, particularly in the situation that we're in. But we've got a couple of young lads on the bench today, and Nick Liskoff and Jordan O'Donnell, and an older lad on the bench as well, in myself. And if we have to utilise the likes of those players, then we're still confident that we can get a result, even with me out there.
Oh, don't say that. We had that discussion before the game, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Best of luck on Tuesday. Be there to watch, and maybe that's the night we get those 3 points.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Cheers.
First time I've ever interviewed an assistant referee. There are times that I've wanted to, I can assure you afterwards, but this is the first time. I've got Louie Hancock here with me, who tells me he normally runs a line in the Salisbury District League. Louie, what was your first thought when you volunteered?
I wouldn't say as much as volunteered as encouraged by a few friends and fans behind the goal. But no, obviously linesman's gone down and got to get the game done because they don't want any fines or anything. It's nice to have a good game, so I was up there and there I was.
Was it a touch of excitement in your blood?
Excitement, yes. Nerves as well, obviously. But no, it's good. It's a different experience from what I'm normally used to on a Sunday morning, so I'll take that more over Sunday mornings anytime.
I looked to my left and I saw this figure running around the stand wearing a white top with a red bottom to it, and I thought, oh, that's pretty good, because Weston were wearing red, Salisbury were wearing white, but they didn't accept that uniform, did they? No,
unfortunately not, but I've got to say I'm quite a fan for the refs' black kits, whatever anyone thinks. So when I was offered, I think it was Mark Scott's old warming up jacket in a pair of black Salisbury shorts and a pair of black socks, I thought make myself at home in these clothes, so I was quite pleased with that.
Absolutely. Now, why would anybody actually volunteer to be an assistant referee?
It's not as bad as everyone thinks. I got to say, I do it because you love it. Same reason I come here and watch Salisbury. You just come here because you love watching football, and I've learned to be a referee because I enjoy refereeing football, so I thought, take my chance.
I have to say, your first decision you made was absolutely spot on, and you raised your flag for offside in exactly the right time, so that must have given you confidence. Also got a big cheer from the Salisbury crowd.
Yeah, it was marginally, it was very close, just ran behind from, I think it was Danny Webb's shoulder, so if he'd run a second earlier he would have been in there, so but just too late, so the flag was up.
Oh, just too early as far as Salisbury are concerned, I think. Yes. Congratulations, it's very well done. You obviously you didn't put a foot wrong as far as I could see, and I do have to watch fairly closely from up here as secretary. Saved the day, I think you can say.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I think there's plenty. There might have been a couple of other people there, but I'm just glad to have done what was needed of me as a fan or as a linesman.
Very good of you. Thanks very much for coming out to talk to us.
Cheers.
Cheers.